Hello and welcome to a brand new edition of Auto Today. I'm Avantika Singh and this is the show where I'll be getting you the very latest from the world of automobile. This week on the show, we'll be getting you the highlights of our adventure with our SUVs from the Mahindra Monastery Escape. Then we'll be taking you for a spin on the Volvo V40 and the Audi A6 Matrix before revealing the very latest from our Harley stables. So let's get started. Colourful monasteries, steep curves, snow-capped mountains and of course vast expanse of some exotic land. Now a road trip from Delhi to Srinagar via Leh Ladakh is really an experience of a lifetime, and if you haven't done it, you probably should go there just once. We have done it before, but when we joined the Mahindra Adventure Monastery Escape, we sure did have a lot of fun.
Think long journeys, think tricky terrain in breathtaking locales, think adrenaline-pumping adventures, think you and just your Mahindra. That's what Mahindra Adventures is all about, and this year's Monastery Escape was just that. All you needed was a valid driver's license, a Mahindra SUV and a zeal for adventure, and you're all set to go. A 9-day road trip unlike any other, catering to those with a thirst for wanderlust and a passion for driving an SUV. Monastery Escape provides the perfect chance to do both. The journey took participants from the capital New Delhi to the picturesque locales of Kashmir, crossing the beautiful Leh Ladakh region. Day one kicked off with a smooth and somewhat uneventful drive from Delhi to Manali. That is, if one doesn't count the hordes of sheep we met en route. Day 2 and 3 saw the real adventure kick in. The entourage travelled from Manali to the small settlement of Jispa. Set at an altitude of 10,860 feet above sea level, Jispa was our pit stop for the night and the next day. Acclimatized and ready for some serious off-roading, Day 4 saw the convoy covering 85 kilometers from Jispa to reach the Sarchu plains. En route, crossing Baralachala, standing at an altitude of 16,050 feet, proved to be quite a treat. Fingers numb from the cold, the convoy drove through snowfall to reach Sarchu as temperatures plummeted to 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. Day 5. With night temperatures dropping to -2 degrees, the participants woke up with groggy eyes and aching joints. But the most scenic drive was up next as the convoy proceeded towards the famed Gata loops. With 22 hairpin bends at 13,750 feet and the unearthly Moreh plains. The high point of the drive though came with the Tanglangla, the second highest motorable road in the world. By evening, the convoy rolled into the beautiful city of Leh. Day 6 of the drive, the participants drove down to the much talked about yet almost magical Pangong Tso Lake. On day 7, the cars headed towards the Hemis Monastery, one of the oldest in the region. Day 8 was the longest as the convoy left Leh at an unearthly 2 a.m. and started their journey to Srinagar via National Highway 1A. Day 9, the last day of the monastery escape, culminated in Srinagar, a perfect ending to a great adventure.
Volvo has been on the roll this year with its new Drive E engine and the XC90. Now we present to you the very beautiful Volvo V40. And you know, when we took it out for the spin, the boys in our Auto Today team were left completely floored.
Volvo, a brand that personifies simplicity, yet pulls hard at those heartstrings for everything that's etched in Volvo's design studios in Gothenburg, Sweden. The V40 unmistakably then is simply stunning to look at in this fluid shape, drenched in passion red. The hatchback from the nose stretches back from a long bonnet to the raked windshield. The lines and creases on the bonnet highlight strength and add to that sporty R-design treatment, complete with LED daytime running lamps, and you have a car that looks fast even sitting still. The V40 hunkers low at 133 mm off the ground, which is lower than the cross-country's 145 mm ground clearance, thus the sportier stance. Move towards the rear and the roof rakes downwards to a short boot lid, much of which is glass. The edgy rear design not only looks good but makes the V40 aerodynamic as well. The L-shaped LED tail lamps crease at the broad shoulder line and have to be the centerpiece of the V40's rear design. Completing the look are the 17-inch alloy wheels, which are also exclusive to the R design. The interiors are a good blend of luxury and sportiness. Sit inside and the all-black interiors are fitting to the sporty exterior. It's a very nice place to be in, and if you spend enough time here, then you'll notice how well thought out the cabin is. Storage options are ample and practical, while audio, navigation and aircon controls are easy to reach and operate. A variety of adjustments to the seat and steering make the drive quite perfect. The V40 moves like it's on rails, always composed and never out of shape. Out on the smooth stretch of tarmac, the V40 never showed urgency in any form, but built up speed steadily and quickly. The only hitch, the 6-speed automatic transmission, does show a slight lag between shifts. Volvo claims that the Drive E engine will make it into the V40 by next year. But even with this 5-cylinder diesel engine, the V40 claims bragging rights of being the most powerful hatchback in the segment.
Now let's take a look at the latest nip and tuck that Audi has done to the A6. What we did is that we took it on the roads of Rajasthan to see if the A6 Matrix actually met up with our expectations.
When the 4th generation A6 was first launched in 2011, it was clearly the class leader. But over the years, despite being a brilliant car, it lost all the talking points and thereby the limelight. Audi is now back with an A6 which is not all new but packs in some standout features that makes the old new all over again. Cosmetic changes are the first ones you'll notice. The swishy LED lights and dynamic turn indicators and a touch of contemporariness that was missing from the car. The engine too gets a midlife boost with more power and better fuel efficiency. The A6 Matrix also gets adaptive air suspension and Drive Select, which offers driving modes to transform the nature of the A6. The interior features a 4-zone aircon system, electrically adjustable front seats with the front passenger seat being adjustable from the rear just like in the larger A8, and generous legroom on offer for everyone. Safety is ensured with 8 airbags including side airbags for the rear. And to make your drive a dream, a Bose surround sound system in conjunction with MMI navigation and MMI touch. The Ace Matrix rides beautifully over rundown roads, and with the press of a button and the turn of a knob, the driving modes can be switched. From comfort to sport, the suspension becomes taut and the engine more responsive, a marked change from the languid, easy stride of the A6 in comfort mode. Not just that, the steering is more direct, and from a Luxo barge, the A6 changes in character to a sports saloon.
Although this midlife facelift might not be as investment heavy as what Mercedes did for the E-Class, but Audi has addressed a few key points with this midlife facelift. The looks and the design have been made more premium and upmarket. The interiors have been upgraded. They are much more luxurious and are more in tune with what an Indian luxury customer expects.
With all this razzmatazz and a very attractive price tag, the A6 Matrix sure makes for a package that just cannot be ignored.
Well, time for us to slip into a short break, but on the other side, do the latest Harley customized models power up? We'll find out. Stay tuned. You're tuned into the hippest auto show, and it's now time to take a look at all the latest from the world of automobile.
In the emerging trend of crossovers, ever imagined the mix of a slick convertible sports car with the abilities of an off-roader SUV? Range Rover has done just that. This is the Range Rover Evoque convertible, the world's first compact SUV convertible. Retaining the elegance of the Evoque's original design, Range Rover has incorporated a Z-folding fabric roof with major design changes to enhance structural rigidity. The fully automated roof is stowed away in 18 seconds and can be raised in 21 seconds. What's more is that the folding roof does not steal boot space, with a generous 251 litres available for those weekend getaways. Inside the cabin, a high-resolution 10.2-inch touchscreen comes equipped with JLR's next-gen infotainment system called InControl Touch Pro, offering seamless smartphone integration with premium sound system. Safety hasn't been overlooked either, as a rollover production device deploys 2 aluminium bars within 90 milliseconds. Land Rover is offering a range of their new lightweight all-aluminium 4-cylinder petrol and diesel engines. Off-roading capabilities comes from the Land Rover's renowned 4-wheel drive system, combined with their 9-speed automatic transmission, along with a host of other electronic aids. The new Range Rover Evoque convertible is expected to hit Indian shores in the second half of 2016. Tata Motors is ready with their brand new hatchback Zeekr. The Zeekr will be positioned a notch below the Bolt hatchback and will be based on Tata's Exo platform. The car sure looks smart from glimpses of the car shown during a commercial featuring Tata's new global brand ambassador. We also caught a fully camouflaged car being tested in Kolhapur. The Zeekr is expected to feature the same 1.2-litre Revotron petrol engine, and we do expect Tata to offer an AMT variant. Lamborghini brings the Huracan LP 580-2 to India for Rs 2.99 crore shortly after its global launch. This is the least priced Lamborghini model to go on sale in the country from their current lineup of supercars. The Huracan LP 580 is the rear-wheel drive version of the Huracan LP 610-4 Coupe and is powered by a 5.2-litre V10 engine that develops 572 bhp of power and 540 Nm of torque. The supercar boasts of a 0 to 100 km/h timing of 3.4 seconds and can reach 200 km/h in a meager 10.1 seconds. The Huracan LP 580-2 retains the sharp looks of the LP 610-4 and looks breathtaking from every angle. Mercedes-Benz has launched its fastest AMG model in India, the GTS. The supercar is powered by a 4-litre V8 bit-turbo engine churning out maximum power output of 510 HP and maximum torque of 650 Nm and is mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. This is the first sports car to feature an engine with integrated turbochargers. The stunning GTS combines elegant styling with motorsport technology to deliver blistering performance of 3.8 seconds for a 0 to 100 km per hour stint and a top whack of 310 km per hour. Mercedes has launched the GTS for 2.40 crore ex-showroom Delhi.
In the world of cruisers, customization becomes a real essential part of ownership experience. Therefore, Harley-Davidson Dark Custom Division gives you that mean machine of your dreams. Well, they have worked their black magic on 3 of the models, so we swung over to see just how special they are.
Harley-Davidson India has introduced 3 strapping new models to its lineup in the dark custom trim. The Iron 883, the 48 and the Street 750. The 48 takes a minimalistic approach to aesthetics with its 10-litre tank, slammed-down handlebars and the under-mounted mirrors. The new burly front tire gives the bike a bulldog-like stance and is bound to turn heads as you rumble down the road. The front forks are also new and have been upsized to 49mm from 39mm and are fitted to the new lighter mag wheels. In addition, the rear suspension and seat are adjustable. The engine has been retuned to make more power, though Harley wouldn't tell us by how much. The retuning of the suspension has worked quite well as the motorcycle no longer slams into potholes and the ride quality has improved. There is, however, a fair amount of vibration in the pegs the moment you go past the 2800 RPM mark. The seating position is comfortable, but the seat itself is a bit too minimalistic and can get uncomfortable on long rides. But don't worry, you'll get your share of brakes, for the peanut tank can only get you as far as 100 kilometers. The Iron 883 on the other hand also comes with a new paint scheme, 70s inspired graphics, mag wheels and retuned and adjustable suspension both front and rear. The fiddling with the engine does give the bike a bit more power and the retuning of suspension has helped. It handles better, but you will still scrape the pegs if you are a bit too enthusiastic at the corners. The Street 750's biggest challenge is the brake system, which has been replaced by completely new units. The older motorcycles' brakes were always complained about for not having enough bite or feel. But now on this new motorcycle, the brakes, especially the front disc, work rather well. It is also the easiest Harley to ride thanks to its relatively low weight and the low down torque. The position of the pegs, though, still takes some time to get used to. Finally, the Street is now available with a new blue paint scheme.
With that, it's a wrap. But I'll be back next week with lots more fascinating and thundering engines to vroom away on. Well, till then, you enjoy your car. I'll be back next week. This is Avantika Singh switching off the ignition for now.